All right, y'all. So since I've started YouTube, there've been so many damn marketing brands trying to pump fake me to try and sell me nonsense, man. The only company that I trust that I've seen put in work to get niggas more damn followers is Make You Famous. Obviously, everyone needs a strong marketing team around them. So far, Make You Famous has met my expectations. If you do music, if you sell things, if you model, or like me, you just do YouTube, then they'll do what you're looking for. You know what I mean? And grow your following pretty quickly. So if that's what you're looking for, click the link below, email them to see all subscription deals. You feel what I'm saying? And no, I'm not being paid to say this shit, man. It's your boy Banks. Come on now. All I do is true talks. You feel me? What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks. And we back in the building, you feel me? It's true talks. Cause true talks. All right, let's get straight right into it. God damn, yo. Bruh. So mans are basically recording this, what was it, 3 a.m. to wake up, basically come do this. You already know. It's big news. It might as well have been the earthquake that shocked the whole summer league on Zion and RJ's game. It might as well. Did you see the world knew? The world knew. That's why it was an earthquake. And knew Kawhi's got a decision and it was about to erupt, yo. The NBA world has erupted at this time. You already know. And obviously it would be this late. It's LA time. It's what, like 12? Something like that. Whatever. Anyways. You already know, true talks. We up here, we out here. There's no drought here and there's no doubt here. Let's go right into it. So basically, Kawhi has broke the new world. Kawhi has broke the NBA. He shook it up. He's going to the Clippers, man. He's going to the Clippers. I was saying he's going to the Raptors because in my mind, Jimmy Butler's gone. KD is gone. Kyrie is gone. All the big names are off the board. It just makes sense for him to stay and do a 1+1, etc., etc. But like I was saying from before, I told people slept. They slept. Oh, do the one-on-one. I told you. When I looked at this man, the man who landed went, oh shit, and his body was breaking. I know that this nigga wants to do a long-term deal. I know that he wanted to do it because you could tell he's about securing his money. He doesn't know how he's going to be later down in the future. I thought it was going to be with the Raptors, but the Raptors have uncertainty. You get what I'm saying? And then what happens in the middle of the night? Look at all the teams that let stuff leak was the Raptors, the Lakers. Me, they're talking about the Lakers. I don't want to hear you. Stop talking about the Lakers, man. Just shows that you guys don't know what you're talking about, man. About Lakers, he's 95% Lakers, 98%, 92, 93, 91, 94, 96.5. I don't know what they mean. 99% Heron, all of that shit, man. It don't matter. Clearly, that's why he was waiting, because he was probably going to do a short-term deal with the Raptors and then get his 10-year max. But that didn't happen because what happened? This man actually called Kawhi not. Actually called Paul George and was like, Kawhi not, let's go to the Clippers. You about it? The minute he called Paul George demands a trade. Like, who saw that coming, yo? Saying there's at least one oracle in the family because the wife called. She's like, oh, what about Paul George? I'm like, the nigga's under contract, man. I told her, like, the man's under contract. He's under contract. Stop this. We're not talking about Paul George. He's not a free agent. Can you stop? And then look what happens. There's an oracle. There's at least one oracle on one side. There's one over there and there's one over here. There's an oracle somewhere, man. She was like, yo, the man, Kawhi and Paul George, that'll be elite. And now look what happens. Little do we know. The man actually called Paul George. Paul George, you already know the history of Paul George. He wanted to be in LA. And he called him like, yo, you trying to link up, though? Like, mans are like this. Look how the NBA has become. Mans are calling each other while under contract. God damn, what a great time to be an NBA player, man. You could just demand a trade in the will of the night like this. Oh my God. Under the table. So obviously the Clippers didn't leak anything. OKC knows if they want the deal to happen, they can't leak anything either. So there's, you know, it's a tight knit. What happens? He calls Paul George. Paul George is like, yo, I'm tired of Westbrook low key. I played 2 years with this man. I'm out. All this whole buddy with Westbrook and this just exposes Westbrook. Two man just leave you like that? God damn, Westbrook. You got to look in the mirror, man. You have to. Anyways, Paul George calls him. Paul George answers the phone. He's like, yo, I'm out. He demands a trade low key. In the middle of the night, demands a trade, and he gets traded. And now Paul George is also going to the Clippers with Kawhi. So Kawhi goes there. He's doing the 4-year, 142 max that he could sign. Lost money with the Raptors, but he doesn't care about that shit. So he's doing that 4-year, 142. And then Paul George now is traded to the Clips. The Clips get Paul George, and OKC receives 4 first-rounders. Right, which is a lot. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who's the Canadian boy, and they also receive Danilo Gallinari. So, bruh, listen. Honestly, obviously, I was wrong. I thought he was staying with the Raptors, which he would have done. I didn't know he could get Paul George. I thought everything was off the table. But even though I'm wrong, I'm still right because I know he wants to do a long-term deal. I knew it all along. This just shows you One, he was never going to the Lakers. This guy doesn't team up and make super teams like that. He's about duos. He's about getting it the hard way. You already know what Kawhi is. He just gave Raptors a championship. You know what I'm saying? He could have sulked this whole year when he didn't want to be here. But he gave Raptors the best thing they could ever have in their life, and all Canadians. He gave it to them. There better be a statue there. And when he comes, you better not boo him. Y'all better congratulate him and give him an elite tribute. An elite tribute. Y'all better ask somebody. What? Talking about? Anyways, so this man literally was like, yo, at the end of the day, I'm playing with the Raptors. You can see it in his face. Like, he likes to carry. He likes doing all this stuff. He was screaming, showing emotion, but his body was breaking down. The more games they played, the more double teams, etc., etc. Like, it's hard to carry like that. People don't understand, man. It's hard to carry with no other person, yo. And he didn't like that. He didn't like that because his body's breaking down. He's, like I said, this is a man who thinks about injury first. That's how he thinks. That's how he moves. He wants to be healthy and be at the pinnacle of his game for a long period of time. So if he stayed with the Raptors, he's gonna, every single clutch situation is on him. Well, he wants a clutch situation, but like the whole game, like man's palms are sweaty. Obviously, you know the Raptors are gonna elevate their play because they're comfortable now. But regardless, he doesn't still have a elite player like that. Like, there's still, like, Pascal's progressing. Lowry is still on this type of tear. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, we just have to be real. So this man clearly was like, yo, that's why he said to Lowry, like, oh shit, I'm just glad I don't have to play no games anymore. Because he's like, his body is breaking down. So he realized, yo, do I really want to keep doing this? And the more I play, my body just breaks down more and more and more. This just shows you that Kawhi is actually like, he has chronic type of injuries. He doesn't have the basic, oh, it's tear, just heal it up like what these mans have. He has wear and tear. So that's something that will never go away. It's just exposing what type of injury he actually has. You know what I'm saying? His wear and tear is never going to go away. So he knows this. So he's like, you know what? Let me actually just go. Like, I'm going to go to the Clippers. One, he likes the underdog situations and like the big flashy lights. Like it's been said, he was never going to the Lakers. He likes the underdog situation. Two, he actually has a star with him, where now it's like, I can do my load management. I don't have to carry the load every single time, which he could do load management in Toronto too, but it's about the playoffs. He doesn't have to, like, every single play, the ball's in my hand. No one wants to create double team. I'm going into the paint. Shit. Banging bodies. Like, the way the man was getting beat up and the no calls, like, it was actually reckless, yo. So he's like, yo, I need to defer. I need to have something else to help me with that. And you need to start to help you carry that load. You need a duo. And every elite player has had a duo. So now he has an elite duo. Like Siakam, people boosted him to be that type of duo. He was good, but he wasn't on the, like, if you really know basketball, you know he wasn't on that level. He wasn't. So even though he was snapping some games, but he wasn't like guaranteed, let me cook, give me the ball, chill in the corner, Kawhi. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically that's what's happening. That's what's happening now that it led to this point. It led to this point. Kawhi clearly wanted out. I thought it wasn't going to happen because KD and all those guys signed, but you already know he made it happen. It's crazy, man. Just call Paul. One phone call from that nigga, yo. He actually, bruh. At the end of the day, like, it's tough to see and it's sad to see him go. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot for the Raptors in 1 year that we never would have done with the Frozen or anybody else. And he actually carried us to the promised land. And at the end of the day, as much as we wanted him to sign, I wanted him to sign too, and it made sense for him to sign. It's just, this is actually the best move for the NBA low-key. If you actually take your emotions away, take it aside, wipe the tears, you know what I mean? Smell the coffee. The league is about duos now. It's about duos now. It's going backwards. You see, you know when they say eras or trends or history repeats itself? It's going backwards, man. We're going back to where it needs to be. This is great for the NBA. You have the Steph and Clay. Obviously, D'Lo's there. Obviously, you're going to have a 1-2 good players and solid players. But you have Steph and Clay, man. That's what you have. It's about duos, man. You have Kawhi and PG-13. You have Bron and AD. You know what I'm saying? You have KD and Kyrie. My goodness. The league is about duos, man. It's a lot of duos around. You have Embiid and Simmons. Obviously, there's a great team around them. You have Kemba, Tatum. Obviously, they have pieces around them. But you have a lot of duos around, man. You have a lot of duels around. Luka and Porzingis. Like, there's a lot of people, man. There's a lot of duels around the whole league. You know, Jamal Murray and Jokic. Bruh, the league is going back. Parity is happening. I love it, man. And look at what it would be. Oh, it's about the Knicks. Oh, it's about the Lakers. And look at the two franchises. The Nets and the Clippers. The Nets and the Clippers get the mans who they want. What does that tell you, y'all? What does that tell you? This is perfect situation. The underdogs rise up. It's a beautiful time for the NBA. As much as, we're about to see Scotty, MJ and Scotty 2.0. That's what we're about to see. The defense, mans are going to see Paul George is guarding you. Switch, Kawhi. Yo, bro, man's are sleeping. I know y'all are sleeping. I know it's nighttime. I know. I mean, or well, you'll probably see this in the morning. But I know man's are still sleeping. It's a Saturday. It's a weekend. Man's are sleeping in. But you gotta wake up, bruh. At the end of the day, this is what media want. They want LA versus LA. It's about to be great. But this just exposes. Let me just talk about the media first. This exposes the media, man. Y'all literally said Clippers are out of it. Y'all said Clippers are out of it. Y'all said guaranteed. He's 98%. He's going to LeBron. He's going to. You see how they want they want whatever they want to happen. He was never gonna play with LeBron, man. One, a dysfunctional organization. Two, a nigga where you get no credit for doing anything. This is a nigga who won 2 championships. He won 2 championships with 2 underdog teams. Really? That's what we're doing? Now we're just gonna join a big 3? He doesn't like super teams like that. Some guys are cut from a different cloth, man. He likes it. He set the league back the next way, which is elite. You know what I'm saying? People rolled off the Clippers. Oh, he's going to the Lakers. Guaranteed. He's going to announce his decision. Look, he announced his decision July 6th. Like, I was like, it makes sense. Why would he announce his decision before and then suss the trade? He wants to announce his decision on the same day they could do the trade, so it actually happens. You know what I'm saying? I was obviously worried and more nervous once he left Toronto. Once he left Toronto and landed in San Diego last night. Or during the day or whatever, that's when I'm like, okay, that's not a good sign because clearly, you know what I mean? Clearly, why would he leave and go back home to San Diego? You know what I'm saying? So that's just clearly just opened up everybody's eyes. He was never going to the Lakers the whole time. Media, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. The man went to the Clippers, the one team that did not let nothing leak. The underdogs. You didn't hear a peep from the Clippers. Not one damn word. You didn't hear from them. That's what elite looks like, man. This is what elite looks like. At least Raptors can have a ring and we're all good at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Man's never thought they'd win a ring in a lifetime. If you actually sit back and look at it, this has been the craziest year in Raptors history. This has been the craziest year for Canadians overall. Your name is on the map at least. Now, it still looks bad, the fact that he went to a U.S. team and all of that type of stuff. But regardless, like, Canada's not U.S. Let's just be real. They're not. Look at the Olympics. We get slapped every goddamn year. You know what I'm saying? Now, at least this is a stepping stone. This is a stepping stone because at least you have a ring. At least you have a ring in their sport. Well, our sport, but an NBA is a U.S. league. You know what I'm saying? At least you have a ring in it. So it's something good. Regardless, you can build from that. You know what I mean? It's a great time for the NBA. It actually is if you step back and you get your anger away. It's a great time for the NBA. You know what I mean? It's actually beautiful, man. It's actually beautiful. It's going to be one of the most balanced seasons we actually have seen in the NBA in a long time, I'm telling you. Obviously, there's still going to be dons and bad teams that lose or whatever. You're going to have that every year. But the way you don't know what's going to happen each and every type of game, like, obviously you'll start knowing later down the year when teams fill out. But to start the season, there's a lot of unknowns. We don't know. We don't know who's going to win the ring. Like, Clippers have a great chance. If this man wins a ring with 3 different organizations and got 2 rings in their first year with 2 different teams, like, he's about to step into some elite echelon. Elite echelon. I'm telling you, man. At the end of the day, Kawhi's still a Don. We can't deny that. He gave us something great. So I just want to say, shout out to Kawhi, that boy, Kawhi not. Please don't try. Stop. That boy, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. You know what I mean? Thank you for giving the Raptors what we needed this whole time. What we thought we never would see in our lifetime, to be honest. You gave us a breath of fresh air. He gave us a ring, man. And the finals MVP for himself. And, you know, you validated Lowry. You validated all these type of guys, man. You nice their career for the future. You nice Pascal. You nice to everybody, man. It was all actually because of him. Everybody else obviously still did their job and elevated. But it was because of him. We can't ignore that. So, you know what I mean? You validated Nick Nurse. You validated a lot of people. You validated Masai. So at the end of the day, this is what we all seen coming. The most elite 1-year rental that ever happened in NBA history and in franchise history. We got a ring. He's now out. You know what I mean? Bygones be bygones, be good. Like, man, I'm not mad at all. That's one. I'm not mad at all for this nigga leaving because we got a ring and he's going to get a statue regardless. You know what I mean? So it's good. Now Masai, from here, he has contracts. He can maybe move. He has the Lowry 1 year. He's a 1-year contract. It's going to be hard to move him regardless, even though he's in his contract year. You have, like, at the end of the day, next year, there's a lot of free agents. There's a lot of stuff that the Raptors have open. So you never know who you could get, but it's just the chances of someone actually just coming to Toronto, they maybe now can because of the finals. You know what they've seen and how they've seen, but it's still going to be hard. So now it's just a rebuild through the draft. You have Pascal, you have some of these guys that you could keep and rebuild that way. So this is the direction. No, Masai's never going to get no flack, no hate, nothing like that because he fulfilled Raptors' destiny and fulfilled what Raptors wanted to achieve the whole time. So y'all can't be mad at Masai. Y'all can be mad at Kawhi. Those eyes, you got to leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? This is, at the end of the day, it's great for the NBA. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Now, another person who, like, it just exposes is Westbrook. This nigga Westbrook, man. At the end of the day, You got to look in the mirror, man. Like, KD said, I'm tired of playing Westbrook. Paul George, like, the one, KD, obviously, like, we kind of seen that coming. But Paul George, man could have went to LA as a free agent and not do this trade shit. And he said, nah, Westbrook's my boy. Welcome me in. That's what's up. And signed with Westbrook. Like, I love his mentality. I'm telling you. But on the court, after he's seen that I'm cooking and this man's still chucking in game 6 versus Portland, like, what is this? Now I see what KD was actually feeling. The minute, not the second. Sorry, not the minute. The second. Kawhi said, what it do, baby? The second he called Paul George, what did Paul George do? I'm demanding a trade. I'm out. In the middle of the night, y'all gotta actually see and wake up and smell the coffee, yo. Y'all defending Westbrook and they're like, you can't defend this. You can't defend this. Niggas are just leaving him left and right. Mans are demanding trades? I'm in a contract to have my money. I could be set. Mans are demanding trades to leave him? Are you guys serious? Don't defend this. You can't defend this. You can't. Like I tell people, assist does not mean you're actually unselfish. Just because you get assists, it does not mean that. I've been trying to tell y'all, man. Bro, y'all gotta wake up and smell the coffee. I don't want to hear this Westbrook shit ever again. I love Westbrook's mentality, and I love the aggression and the way he plays with, but the IQ, man, there's certain, when you get to this higher echelon, you realize the tiers of players. You realize who is elite and who is not. The decision making, all those things matter. This man has experience and still doing the same shit. Just running on the court. Like, really? That's what we're doing? Paul George is like, yo, I'm cooking. I have 30-something. Like, that game-winning shot, you could see in Paul George's eyes, when Dame hit that game-winning shot, he's like, I actually see what the different breeds are. I could have been me hitting the game-winning shot, but this nigga did this. Like, you see what the different, this nigga's just sporadic, yo. Mans can't play with that, man. You can't. Especially when I'm eating, like, you can't defer and let me eat. And you already know you can't tell Westbrook shit. He'll snuff you right there on the scene. He actually, if you tell him, you see how Draymond was talking shit? Westbrook will snuff you right on the court. There's a fight with my own team on the court. Some mans already know this. So it just exposes, you know what I mean? So, bro, and we still have, like, look at the Lakers, man. Y'all waited for Kawhi this whole time. Kawhi just gangstered all y'all, man. He said, listen, I'm waiting. He knew he wasn't going there the whole time. He just waited. Steph Curry's gone off the board. All these guys who they wanted is gone off the board. They just waiting for Kawhi. We want Kawhi. That's why you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't heist for AD and think you're going to heist to get Kawhi. It doesn't work like that, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Kawhi, AD, and Kuzma is good enough. That's what I said. If you really know the truth, if LeBron's really who he is, that's good enough. Let's go solidify our roster. Let's not even pursue Kawhi. That's good enough. Now look. Now Kuzma's like, really? This is how y'all treat me? Y'all just include me, just make me out. Now you want to include me in? Now that we didn't get Kawhi, I'm just second tier. I'm just what's it called? A rebound? That's what I am. Then they got Danny, they got Caldwell Pope, Jared Dudley, like, come on, that's what we're really doing? At the end of the day, like, you gotta look at it like this. Kawhi actually just stalled out all of them. Raptors doesn't matter because they could only get Kawhi. The Lakers could have got all these kind of pieces and you just sussed your whole time. And people want to hate on the Knicks? The Knicks knew they couldn't get KD. And then what did they do? At least go get pieces. At least get some type of names. At least get something. God damn, yo. So what mans are doing? Like, this man just got exposed, man. Man's just actually got exposed, man. Like, you can't be doing that. You got to know what your value is. Now you just miss out. You want too much. You want too much. You want 4 guys? Kuzma's good enough. Stop disrespecting him. Put respect on his name, yo. He's right there in your locker room. God damn, yo. Trying to get the whole world, man. What's wrong with these niggas, yo? Now you just lost. Now you just lost on a lot. They're still gonna be dominant in some. Well, you never know, because knock on wood, I hope there's no injuries this year in the NBA with big names. I just want to see elite competition. That's all I want. I want to see niggas fight it out. I want to see Game of Thrones. I want to see war after war after war. That's what I want to see. And the last man standing, let's see who it is. That's what I want to see, man. Kawhi? That man is elite. The man actually, like, you know how much soul searching you have to do to actually be like, yo, let me hit up Paul George, and he's actually was wanting to leave the whole time? You have to know. This man probably does not like playing with Westbrook. Let me hit him up. You have to know. Kawhi, I rate you for thinking. You thought smart. He didn't sell himself short. He thought smart. He did some soul searching. That's what that soul searching was made in. Let me find out who. Who is left? Let me call KD. Nope, he doesn't want to. He wants to do Knicks. I'm not going to the damn Knicks. Butler. Oh, he wants to go to MIA. Okay, who else is left? Paul damn George. A guy who wants to be in LA the whole time. You have to sit down with his team and be like, yo, make a list of niggas who actually want or from LA or who wants to be in LA. And let's call them. Let's call them up. That's that soul searching. I mean, you have to rate it, man. He found the weak spot, and it was Paul George. He wanted to be there the whole time. That's elite thinking. That's what elite looks like. Oh my God. In the middle of the damn night? Whew. That's crazy, man. I just want to tell just all you Raptors fans out there, stay tuned into the channel. This channel is nowhere near to be done. We just getting started, man. Y'all wanted me to do a lot of NBA teams, you know what I mean? Now I'm still going to do Raptors, don't get it twisted. But you know, you got the Clippers one night, you got the Lakers one night, you got the Celtics one night, you got the Nets one night, you got all these teams, you got the Mavs, you got all these teams, the parodies is all over the place. You got the Clippers one night, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna break down a lot of stuff in the upcoming season. We still got the offseason talk that we gotta do. We got predictions. There's still moves and stuff that's gonna happen. Rosters are still gonna fill out. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. You know, you already know. Stay tuned to your boy. This is a great time to be alive as an NBA fan, man. You can literally there's like 8 teams you could choose. And the whole NBA is open this whole year. It's all open. The East is definitely open. So we gonna see who's gonna claim the crown, man. We gonna see. What a wonderful year for the Raptors. Wonderful year for y'all Canadians. Stay tuned. It's True Talks. Because True Talks, man. We just getting started, man. We just getting started, man. It's your boy. I'm the Oracle. You feel me? And I'm out, man.